couple of weeks out from the eagerly anticipated debut of Paddy the Baddy Pimblett.
What is that, man?
I'm very good, my friend, as always. How are you?
I'm good, lad, I'm good.
How is things a couple of weeks out? We're getting nearer and nearer now.
Getting nearer and nearer, lad. I'm on fire now, lad. I feel fucking the best. Everyone says it leading up to the fight, lad, but I feel the best I've ever felt, lad. I genuinely do, lad. I can't see this kid getting out the first round, but I know he's not getting past the second, but I genuinely can't see him getting past the first round now, lad. Like, I'm on fire in the gym, lad. People aren't liking it, lad. It's gonna get messy on him.
Have you changed anything in terms of this UFC debut? Have you made any adjustments, any changes to camp?
No, I've looked at a few more things specifically for my opponents, because we're in the UFC now, lad. You've got to look at people specifically. Like with my last opponent, I knew he was going to come in and try and swing and take my head off. And that, we just planned for that, but this fight I've worked a few specific things, and it's gonna all come off on fight night.
Let's talk about it. The opponent, Luigi Vendramini, 1-2 in the UFC. What is your opinion of him as an opponent?
He's alright, you know what I mean? It's a nice first fight for me. If you look at people like Jai but lad, he got through to the Wolves in his first two fights, had Ronaldo, then Renato Moicano. I think I've been given a nice fight to begin with, you know what I mean? As I say, it's not an easy fight because it's make or break for him, lad. He's 1-2, as you say. If he loses this fight, it could be his last chance. So it's gonna be fucking all ass on him, lad. I'm gonna proper put it on him in a big way. He's trying to get the fight of his life because I think he's only been finished at welterweight when he took a fight on short notice. But he's getting finished, lad. He's getting finished in 1 or 2. Can't see him going past it. I'm getting that performance bonus and that's it. End of.
Let's talk about that, because something you mentioned there, weight I wanted to touch on, is this fight being at 155. Like, we'll have to get rid of that. We'll come fly, won't we? Impromptu there, apologies for the swearing. We'll have to talk about the weight. Fight at lightweight. There was a little bit of discussion with this fight. Was this debut going to be at 145 or 155?
Yeah.
Why did you... Talk to me about the decision to make your debut at lightweight.
I didn't even make a decision, lad. I just got sent a contract and said lightweight on. So I signed it. As I've always said, if a contract gets sent to me, lad, I don't care what it says, what person it is, what date it is, I'll sign it, you know what I mean? And I did. The fight got sent to me. Looked at the contract, said Luigi Vendramini, 4th of September, lightweight. Signed. That was it, lad.
Would you prefer to fight at featherweight? Where do you want to make your run in the UFC?
I really don't know, lad. I'm gonna have to, as I say, I still haven't had that DEXA scan, lad. I think I'm gonna get in the next 2 weeks. See if it's even healthy for me to make that weight, because the last time I made featherweight, lad, I got a DEXA scan, and I got a DEXA scan while I was dry. You know what I mean? I got a DEXA scan before I went to the weigh-in, and I'd cut like 7.7 kilo. And they said to me, the university should have said to me, pull out. You know what I mean? The university, because I was 0.2 key away from having kidney failure, and I had the testosterone in my body of a 12/13-year-old boy. Wow. And then I done 5/5s 36 hours later. Crazy. Or 30 hours later, whatever it was.
I always have this conversation with so many people, and I'll have it with you now, but how crazy is weight cutting when you actually think about it?
It's disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. But you have to do it because that many people do it, lad. And if you don't, you're fighting monsters, lad. Yeah. Like one of the big examples I use is Cerrone versus Till.
Yes.
Cerrone's a natural lightweight. Till was a natural middleweight. You saw what happened, lad. You know what I mean? Cowboy just got blew away in a minute, lad. Yeah. Till just absolutely annihilated him, and that's what it can do, lad. Like, but now I've grew into my body. I've grew into a lightweight, so I'm thinking like, I don't know if I can make featherweight ever again. I don't know if it's a better idea to put more muscle mass on and stay at lightweight, even though lightweight's full of killers. You know what I mean? I know I'll make me mark on the division. Doesn't matter who's in there. I'll make me mark on the division, and I'll climb the rankings, and I'll win the belt, whether it's featherweight or it's lightweight.
Because the obvious criticism of lightweight is that people are going to be stronger, that you're going to be 10 pounds bigger, as we've mentioned about weight. But you're saying you can't make it healthy, then it feels like your hand is forced, doesn't it?
Yeah, like fucking people like Islam Makhachev and that, lad. They're fucking huge, lad. You know what I mean? Poirier, a fucking massive lightweight. Yeah. Like, Chandler's not tall, but he's wide as fuck. Same as Gagey. They're all like the big lightweights, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't be the biggest lightweight. If I went to featherweight, I'd be fucking huge. Yeah. I'd be like Shane Burgos and Carter and that. Yeah. But we'll see what the future holds, you know what I mean, after this fight. I'll be honest, I think after I finish this kid and I put on a fucking show, the UFC are going to want me on another card before the end of the year, and I'll make another statement, so we'll see, but as you know, lad, I fucking love me food, so after this fight I'm going to have a week off the diet and I'll probably fucking be 89 kilos again.
What are we talking for that the first post-fight?
I know, we're in Vegas, aren't we, lad, so I'm going to have to try some heavy fucking American shit, lad. No, I have to, lad, some heavy American scran, lad, fucking, don't know, go and get fucking a quadruple cheeseburger from Mackey's immediately. The nice thing is, lad, it's going to be a UK time, daytime show, innit, so I'll be fighting over there about 10, 11, so I'll have a full day of food to get in me before I fly home the next day. A full day of fucking Vegas food.
Let's talk about that, because obviously this fight was meant to be UFC London, it's now been moved to Vegas. Feeling any disappointment about that?
I'm a bit disappointed because obviously I wanted the crowd, especially my home fans, you know what I mean? You know what it's like when my walkout comes on, lad. It's next level shit, lad. So, I wanted that, you know what I mean? That's exactly what I wanted. But, it's one of them, lad. You just got to crack on with it, and that's what I'm doing. It doesn't matter where it is, it doesn't matter what fans are there, it doesn't matter who it's against. I'm coming to make a statement, lad. I'm coming to take me 50 grand bonus. I'm coming to become a world superstar, and I'm fucking off.
Yeah. Because we look at this card, as we mentioned, it was meant to be in London, it's now not, but in a way it's almost unofficially UFC London. You look at all the British talent,
yeah,
and there's going to be so many people looking to make that statement, but you are so confident that it's your time, aren't you?
Oh, I know. I don't care who's main event, who's co-main event, who's on the card. I'm going to steal the show. After the show's finished, everyone's going to be talking about Paddy the Baddy. That's simple. I know we're already. Fight week, all the hype's going to be around me. I just know. I'm going to have Dana in a headlock all week, lad. I am. All of them. All the UFC cats. I'll be bouncing around the hotel with my speaker on, bobbing my head. Everyone's like, who's that kid? Who's that kid? Lad, I'm just gonna, it's my show, lad. I know Till's fighting on it and it's his show, but at the same time, lad, I'm coming to take over, lad. I'm gonna fucking, people are gonna get a shock, lad, when I walk out, when I have my post-fight interview, my pre-fight interview. I've got 155,000 followers now, lad. That's gonna shoot up to 300 dead quick. Easy.
Can I ask you an honest question, man to man? Where do you think your confidence comes from?
I don't know.
Have you ever always been a confident person, do you think?
No, when I was a young kid, I was shy, you know what I mean? When I was a young kid, I was a shy kid. I was only small, you know what I mean? I'd done a bit of acting when I was younger, like a bit of only drama, you know what I mean? Like I was, what was I? I was fucking...
Paddy the Yummy Drammy?
I done yeah, what did I do? Is it Annie? I was fucking... What's the one who looks after Annie, lad, years ago? I done a play years ago when I was a proper kid, but still I was dead shy, lad. I was always shy. In the school talent show years ago, I sang on stage, lad, once or twice. That's about it, lad. And I was always a shy kid, but then as I got into fighting, lad, I know how good I am, lad.
Confident in your skills.
I know how good I am. I know what I can do to people, lad, when we end up on the mat. You know what I mean? I know when I get locked inside that cage, I turn into someone else. I'm not me like I am now. Yeah. I get tunnel vision. Yeah. And I fucking put it on people. You know what I mean?
We were talking about that downstairs, you and Molly, then about how you become the baddie. And I've never heard you say that before, but is that how you feel?
Like when that cage door shuts, lad, I'm fucking, I don't know, I just get tunnel vision, lad, and I don't take my eyes off my opponent, and that's it. It's me or him. Like, there's no one else in the arena anyway. When I'm actually fighting, there's no one else there. All I can hear is my coach's voices, and I can hear Ellis, Paul, Adam, Chris. I hear me fucking bird and my dad screaming now and then, but that's it, lad. The rest of the arena just goes blank. The only person that I am focused on is my opponent, and that's what's going to happen, lad. Like, obviously I'm good, there's no crowd, but lad, I'm 2-0 with no crowd, with fucking first round finishes. So I'm expecting the same, lad.
Obviously, as we mentioned the first time that we spoke, there's been a lot of anticipation, a lot of hype, and a lot of media push from the UFC itself about this debut. You know, we mentioned, and a lot of people don't get the press release that you got signing with the UFC. Feeling any pressure about that? Any pressure to have to perform?
No.
No?
None at all. I think I would have a few years ago with the sound when they originally asked me when I was 21.
Yeah.
Then I probably would have felt the pressure because I was a kid. Lad, I've fucking fought I've been beat twice in the Echo Arena, lad, in front of my own fans. There's no pressure like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Fighting in Vegas with about 150 people there is not going to fucking bother me at all. Like, seriously. Yeah. I know it's going to affect this kid, Because when I see him in the hotel fight week, I'm going to have his head up his arse. You know what I mean? I'll be asking Till stuff in Portuguese to fucking say to him, lad. You know what I mean? Like, how do I say this to him? Ah, you fucking fart. You know what I mean? I'll be fucking chatting all shit to him. And I'm just going to get in his head, and I'll be in his head before the fight even starts. When that cage goes shut, lad, I'll have already won by the time we fight.
Yeah.
End of.
Do you feel like you've already got him a little bit?
Nah, I haven't even batted an eyelid at him, to be honest. I haven't even looked at his Instagram or nothing, lad. As I say, I'm focused on myself until we get there. And when we get there, then it'll be like, whenever I see him, I'll be fucking staring at him. Yeah. I'll let him know this is a proper fight. I'm not coming to play about. I'm coming to take his fucking head off. Then after the fight, we can shake hands.
Something I wanted to mention there was we had this conversation about when we first spoke. We knew London was happening, and we knew that you'd probably be on the card, didn't we? We knew there was discussions, but we didn't know placements on the card. And yeah, you might know this now, and you might be able to release it. But where do you think you're going to be positioned on this?
I've got a clue, bud. I really haven't got a clue. I'll be honest with you. I don't reckon I'll be on the main card because there's Till, there's Gustafsson, there's that Ankalaev, there's Aspinall, there's Jack Shaw versus Nurmagomedov. Yeah. That's probably going to be your main card right there, them 5 fights. And then you've got other people on there who've had more UFC fights than me, like Leroy Murphy and that, Mark Casey. But and Molly. Yeah. But as I say, I don't know. As you said, they gave me a big push when I got signed, so they might want me headline in the prelims or something like that. But as I say, lad, it does not matter where I am on the card. When this card finishes, I am going to be the person that's getting spoke about. End of.
Obviously, this fight is UK time, but you'll be fighting on the West Coast, 8 hours behind. So it's probably going to be late-ish morning. Is that going to be a strange experience?
No, that'd be sad for me, lad. We sparred in here at like 10, half 10. You know what I mean? So I'm happy. Like, we spar at half 10 in the morning here, lad. 10, half 10 in the morning, get in the cage or downstairs and we spar. So I think that suits us down to a T, to be honest. And that doesn't bother me at all. And as I say, lad, I've got a fucking full day of eating shit then after that, lad. Full day of celebrating, lad, after I get me fucking 50 grand bonus.
It's crazy, isn't it? Because there's you, there's Till, there's Molly, and then there's Mark Casey who fights out of Liverpool. Yeah. There's a big show.
And, well, I didn't know Aspinall was fighting, but someone just said downstairs Aspinall's on it as well, so there's 5. 5 people fighting out of Liverpool, and you've got Lerone fighting out of Manchester. Yeah. Jack fighting out of Wales, Paul Craig fighting out of Scotland. There's loads of people on it, lad. Yeah. It's rammed. You would have had Nathaniel Wood, but he's unfortunately broke his hand. Yeah.
Well, I'll leave you with one final question because I know you're a very busy man. Give me a prediction.
It's getting finished. It's getting finished. I'll be honest, I can see me knocking him out with punches, flying knee, head kick. I can see him getting guillotined, flying triangle, ground and pounded, fucking heel hooked. I swear, lad, there's so many possibilities in my head that I can do to him. Like, I just can't wait to put on a show, lad. Yeah. I'm going to put on a proper performance, lad. Yeah. People are going to be like, who's this kid? Yeah. No wonder everyone's been talking about this kid for years. He is fucking the real deal. Yeah. And that's what's coming, lad. I can't wait, lad. Like, people will watch this interview and be like, fucking hell, he's a bit too confident, isn't he? He's a bit cocky. It's not cockiness, it's confidence. I know what's coming, lad. I've said it for years. Ask anyone in this gym, ask anyone online, ask anyone. I've always been the same. I'll never change. I know what my destiny is, and my destiny is to be a global superstar, a UFC world champion, a role model for kids, and I'm coming to take over. Yeah. I don't want to fucking Rob McGregor's coach with coming to take part, coming to take over, but I'm gonna take over this shit, lad. Yeah. There was Brock, there was Ronda, there was Conor, now there's me. And that's what's happening, lad. I am coming to take over this sport. End of.
I love how you always say that as well, and something I want to pick up on before we finish, but being a role model for kids. How important to you is that?
It's brilliant, lad. You know what I mean? Like, kids.
You do have quite a young crowd.
Yeah,
as well,
I do. I have a very young crowd, lad. You know what I mean? People like, and I always get messages off people saying, "Oh, I'm a young lad going into this," or my daughter, she feels better because of this, lad. It makes me feel fucking great, lad. Yeah. People messaging me saying stuff like that's just as good as winning fights. Yeah. You know what I mean? Saying, "Oh, you got me son into this, you're going to doing this." I know for a fact, lad, when I win this fight, every gym in the city, every gym in the country on the Monday morning will be full of kids. Yeah. And full of people wanting to start MMA. Yeah. It's that simple, lad. I just know I'm going to start another MMA boom in the UK. Maybe even around the world, lad, because as you know, the Yanks love a fucking bit of charisma. They love a bit of confidence, and I've got it in abundance, lad.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you've accomplished so much in your early career, Paddy, and let's you know the UFC London's just getting started, and I can't wait to watch it, my friends.
People keep saying congratulations. This is just the start.
Yeah.
This is just the start. This is only the very beginning. So don't worry. Because I've got years more of this to come. Yeah. I've got at least another 10 years of fighting in me. Because you're going to see me absolutely dominate for years to come. So stay tuned.
Before we finish, Paddy, how can people find you on social media?
On everything, lad, at Paddy the Baddy. Paddy the Baddy on Twitter, Insta, Facebook page. And if you follow Twitch, even though I haven't used it in about fucking 6 weeks because I'm too busy, Paddy_the_Baddy_. Some cunts already took Paddy the Baddy. Pardon me, friends.
And before we finish, I give this opportunity to everyone. Anything you want to say or sign off with?
I want to thank everyone for all the support. I want to thank all my sponsors, everyone who's always there for me, my family, my bird, my mates, and everyone in this gym. Wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for all yous.
Yeah, great way to end, mate. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, Dad.